Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Branches of Prosperity. I'm Andra Annette, and this is CJ.C Boyd. So, I am a nurse, a holistic practitioner, leaky gut, thyroid, and weight loss expert, and I put people in a body they love. CJ, you are.
I am CJ.C Boyd. I am a women's empowerment mentor, woman after the whole package. I try to help women over 50 reclaim their lives, who they are, what they're all about, and to just stop trying to fit the mold that everybody tells us that we should at this age, and just break free from all the old crap and step into what we truly are.
I love that. I love that about you too, because you are who you say you are, right? So in Branches of Prosperity, we've been talking about some of our favorite products and affiliates because you do need to have multiple streams of income to really make it online. Until you make it really big, you need other streams of income so you can guarantee like your family has a way to live, right? So nobody comes online as a coach or a consultant and just makes $10,000 a month. Nobody I know anyway. I was on a call with someone last night, and she's in her 70-year business, and she's pivoting. So everybody's different. It is very important that you find what you love and you're really passionate about, because that is going to be the easiest to serve the people, because it is what you love and it is usually what you're good at. So today, CJ and I are going to talk about another two products that we are fond of. We're going to talk about Digital Downline, and we're going to talk about LiveGood. These are both great affiliate marketing companies, but they're also sort of other ways to bring people into your circle, right? I'm in health, so LiveGood, it allows me to give people supplements at a discount, right? Because people are going to take those supplements. And Digital Downline allows us to create an email list, because that is your money is really in your list, whether people say yes or no to working with you, right? And it also allows you to see who's serious. You don't want to work with people who aren't serious and they're nickel and diming themselves in business, because then they're probably not going to have the propensity to continue. They'll give it a couple of weeks and then they're out, and then you've invested a lot of time with them. So do you agree with any of this, CJ?
I agree with it all. I mean, I think, I've said this several times where it's, everybody thinks it's a one size fits all. And everybody's constantly telling us, oh, you have to niche down, you have to pick this thing. When in reality, I think you have to have a plethora of choices for people to choose from, because not everybody's at the same level, mindset wise, financially, all the things. And to be able to have several options available. These two particularly are, Live Good is a low ticket item. Digital Downline is a larger item, but it's also, like you said, a way to weed out the people who aren't serious. Because some people, let's be honest, some people see things like, oh, I'm going to jump on that. I'm going to jump on that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And they're in all these things, but they don't really implement or use any of the stuff that they're currently, buying into. And then they get mad because it's not working, but they're not using what they have in front of them and implementing any of the stuff. So this is a good way for us to, provide them with the tools that is available for them to use, but also know they're not ready to move and shake. So those aren't the people that we're going to invest a great deal of time with mentoring and teaching how to use the systems, if they're not willing to, take a look at it and be serious about utilizing what they've paid for.
I agree. So live good for me. I never personally invest in something that I can't use. And even if I'm not ready to use it, I like to have it in my toolbox, right? So live good. I was online a really long time, and people were trying to get me to buy into a lot of products that I didn't see the benefit with. I think it was you who introduced me to SEACT, and I tried it and I loved it. I could see the difference, but I like a nice cup of tea, so it tastes really good too. So I said, what does it hurt, to try a different tea? Live good. I like, these are my two favorites: amino acids and the creatinine. So creatine, however you want to pronounce it. So a lot of people don't understand why you would need to supplement amino acids, but as you age, you're not synthesizing proteins the same way. If you have a poor diet, you might not have complete protein. So this is a great way to substitute it. I'm mostly vegan, so for me, I have to I'm not eating that red meat and stuff where I used to get a lot of my proteins from. I used to be that big steak eater, and now I just don't have any. So this to me kind of ensures that whatever I'm not getting from beans and all those other sources of proteins that I'm helping, right? And creatine, a lot of people think it's for men, but it's so important for women for muscle to build repair and also for mental clarity and focus, which women seem to be more on the decline with because our hormonal shifts are more frequent, I want to say, than men. We go through different stages and changes and stuff more so than men. So I think it's really important to have that in, right? So these are great. So I knew I would use them. I said, even if I'm not ready to say, here, get your LiveGood, that I would be
Right.
taking them. So I just want to mention that it used to be membership only where you could buy the products and stuff like that. But people can come in as affiliates now. If they're not interested in using the products, they can promote the products. So that's something new in LiveGood. And so even if you don't want to buy into a 9.99 a month membership or 9.95, you can still be an affiliate. And you do get retail prices on this. So I was using the greens, right? And I was buying them on Amazon. And
Mhm.
it was probably the best that I had found. And I had gotten them from Melaleuca, which is an all natural company. I got them from Amway, which is an all natural company. And the ones I got on Amazon were, for me, the best tasting that I knew that I could put them in water or anything and get them in my protein shakes. And then I tried Live Goods and I never went back. Totally different scenario. I saw the difference in my body right away. And you're not just paying for taste. You want to see the effects of what you're putting in your body, in your life, in your focus and stuff like that. And Live Good's on that.
I think, actually being able to receive the results and see the physical results and feel it in your own body. And I understand, for people who want to buy into an affiliate program and not use the product, but when people say you need to be a product of the product, you can't really speak to that transformation or that feeling that your body's going to get if you're not actually willing to try the product for yourself. So I think that's really important.
Yeah, like it's like do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. So the digital downline too, I came in on a very low level. So it is high ticket, but you can come in at a low ticket. I was just starting out in digital marketing, even though I had been in other marketing before. I had a really bad experience with the whole Amway that you got to buy your way to the top and all those type companies. And I said, well, let me start small and see if I really like it. But then I saw the benefits because even if people say no to you, you're getting that email where you could reach out to them with other services because they might not want to get involved in marketing, but they might really need your services for something else. But it's also a great way to um, build momentum and team. So CJ always goes high because she's a high ticket girl. But so she's using a lot more of it than I am. And what would you say that is the best feature aside from building your list? And you get paid instantly. So
That's
if
that's
someone,
the best feature.
yeah. So that's what I was thinking of as I was saying that. So if someone comes in, they can only go so far, and they have to pay the downline and the upline. So a lot of these programs you have downlines and stuff, and the people at the top really don't get paid. This is set up where everybody gets paid. Whoever you bring into your wheel well, they have to pay you to continue. They have to pay your upline and the downline. And they can't move further until you do. So, there's a lot of support with this too. I think the guy who started this, I think, was brilliant.
Yeah. I think the thing that I love best about it is, everybody's complaining, they don't know how to generate leads, they don't want to pay money to do ads, and they don't want to buy another course. Where in reality, this is a platform. Digital Downline is a platform that you can go in, you buy into the whatever level you want, and then there's courses in there that are evergreen that you can use for whatever. So you're like, okay, I want to figure out Facebook ads. There's a course in there for that. I want to figure out Canva. There's a course in there for that. So you're not trying to go and piecemeal all these different things together. You have that at your fingertips, depending on what level you come in at. But the beauty of it is that there's support. There's, weekly calls. There's inner circle calls. There's question and answer sessions. There's all these things. So it's not like, okay, you're going to buy my course and then bye, see ya, figure it out on your own. There's all these different opportunities for you to come in and have that true mentorship, that true community that's going to help you to learn how to utilize and actually implement as you go. It's not one of those things where like, okay, here's all this information. Now figure out what to do. It's no, here's this information, here's your action step, implement it, take this action. These are the results that you could receive. And so it's really a lot different in my mind is from a lot of other platforms that I've been involved in where they're like, okay, we're going to just give you, plaster you, word vomit on you, all this information, but you have no idea how to implement it. And this is different because you have that accountability every week to implement it and to get the results. And there's a chance for, you're like, hey, I'm not getting the results. You can get on one of those calls and you actually can role play live in person and they'll help you walk through how to up level and how to do things differently so you can achieve results, because it's not about just taking your money. It's about, they want you to build, results, achieve results, and have something tangible so that you can share with other people so that they want to join you in using it too.
Yeah, because I think if you're not seeing any results, you're not very, very quick to share it, right? Because you just feel like you've been had. So,
I've
right.
done that a few
And
times.
and a lot of times, so I am super busy, and CJ can vouch for me here. I like am doing unbelievably crazy things out here online. And I have a hard time with making it to those calls, but I do go back and watch the replays for those that are available. So, but that does certain things because I am in health. For me to be posting stuff on digital downline, I'm part of Branding You University, all these different things. I would look like the most confused person out here, right? So I have to be very specific about who I share things with and people that I know. And there's a way around that too, CJ and I started a group, Grow Your Business Without Losing Your Shirt, right? Because now we know that those people want to grow a business and we can help them, right? So there's lots of different ways to make opportunities for yourself. I write a lot of books. Someone started me a parent club, book club, and I said, "Oh, isn't that nice?" Right?
That's awesome.
And I said, gee, that's such a great idea. I wish I would have thought of it. He said, don't worry, I created it for you. I said, oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
Bonus.
And I'm meeting all these incredible, incredible people. So that's what we kind of want to end with you today. And CJ could speak from her heart on this because I think she, whether she agrees or not, I think everybody's story is different. When I first came online, I was very frustrated a lot. I had a lot of different people telling me how to grow a business, and a lot of them hadn't figured it out themselves. They were just trying to reel me in so that they could get paid. And I think because it's new, there's always going to be that little imposter syndrome when you start something new because you don't know what to expect and stuff like that. So you kind of, I mean, God, I had a plethora of tools and that I didn't need. But things started to get better when I just started to trust myself and decide what would work best for me. So I'm certainly not where I want to be in my business. I'd be lying to you if I said I was. I want to be the next Tony Robbins of healthcare. So I'm not there yet, but I'm on my way. I'm calling it to me. So, so don't let things discourage you. And, these products might not be for you. We're going to be sharing different things every week, but there are so many amazing products out there. Pick one that really aligns with you, something that you think you can do in your life, in your free time, that's not going to drain away more time, more money, and more freedom, right? Because that's what I see a lot of people do. They get involved in so much stuff and they have less time, less money, and less freedom. And that was me for like the first 2 or 3 years of business. I said,
Yeah.
well, when is that money, that time, and that freedom that everybody's talking about going to come? And it's it. And so I changed the way I looked at what I was doing and just continued to offer value, and that's where it comes. That's where it really comes. The more value you put out there, right? So What's your thoughts on that?
I think, the beauty of it is, like you said, there's a plethora of things out there, but if you truly pick something that you align with or that you follow somebody who you trust, who you know is going to tell you the truth, and they're not just blowing smoke up your butt to try and get your money and then they're see ya, that you have to have the things that align with what your core values are, like your health. So it's mindset, it's working out, it's movement, it's water, it's eating right, it's all those things. But you're not just picking something that doesn't have anything to do with health. And I think being very intentional about what you pick, I liken it to people who have all these balloons up on a board and they're like, okay, dart. Okay, that looks good. It sounds good. It's flashy. I'm going to try that. But it has nothing to do with who you are at the core. You're not going to use that. Nobody's going to believe that you use that. Nobody's going to listen to you about that because it's totally out of character for what you are there talking about. And so I think for me personally, it's like anything that I bring in has to fit the whole packet. The mindset, the movement, the what you're putting in your body, hydration, and personal growth. It has to fit all of that. But it also, for me, Digital Downline is the platform that brings all those things together that allows me to build my business because I have those tools in there to fall back on. So just, trust your gut. That's the main thing. Trust your gut, and don't just pick something to pick something because you see this flashy dollar sign number attached to it. Pick something that really lights you up, that really sets your soul ablaze. You're like, I can get behind that.
Yeah, and if you're really not sure what you want to do, Amazon's always looking for affiliates.
Right.
They really are. All you got to do is copy a link. Just ask for a link and tell people what you're doing. Share the products that you're actually really using. If you're getting them on Amazon or wherever you're getting them, share those because you're sharing that from a place of love, especially if you found something great. I get some great soaps on Amazon that I've never gotten anywhere else because I like those all natural things. And why not share them, right?
Right.
Right. So, just saying, if you can't think of anything, you can ask us. But there's always Amazon. Amazon's always looking for affiliates. All
Right.
right, guys, that's enough from us. We hope you enjoyed this session of Branches of Prosperity, and we will see you soon. Have a good day.